Yeah, it's true, because any education system in the entire world, the books are written or anything is being written, it's a legacy.
Search something on Google and you don't know who has written the article sometimes, and you still believe it.
As everybody says about Dubai.
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in once again to On Point with Abbas Hamidi. Today we have yet another very interesting person on the chair today. He is none other than Mr. Shabbir Munshi. He's the owner of an interior design company called SMARTCRAFT. And it's been, I think, more than 30 years since he's doing this in Dubai. And a very interesting stories that he has to say, and how this business has moved from zero to where it is today. Let's hear more from him. And let's start the podcast today. Hello, Shabbir bhai, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Abbas?
Yes, fine. Thank you for coming today.
Thanks to you, basically. I'm really honored about this.
Thank you.
It's always better to communicate, and it's always about education, because wisdom only comes through education. It doesn't come, So it's always, as your podcast is being, you have been started with your podcast. It's something which is, it's our, it's a need of every individual, as on today, to learn, from the expertise, from the knowledge point of view. And thanks again once more, Abbas.
Just wanted to add, a very good friend of mine told me once that, sometimes you search something on Google and you don't know who has written the article sometimes, and you still believe it. But here what happens is that when you talk to another person who's in that field or career, he's been doing that day to day, daily basis. So his knowledge and experience is the best form of education that you can take, rather than, reading a book or going on Google and finding out about it. So I think this is the best way to generate knowledge.
Yeah, it's true, because any education system in the entire world, the books are written or anything is being written through the legacy.
Yes, correct.
It's not revealed through something like, as we say.
Mouth,
So it has been is being written, or it has been through the experience. And if you don't have an experience, you cannot write.
Yeah, correct.
So that is how it works.
So thank you once again.
So I'm in the middle of writing a book as well.
Oh, you're writing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still in early stage.
Amazing.
But anyway.
So let us know when you finish your book, then we'll do a podcast separately for the book.
Sure, definitely.
Okay, let's go to why have you chosen to be in the interior and architecture field, and what has been your journey?
Basically, it's not about chosen. It's about passion. From the childhood, there was a instinct about stitching a curtain to doing things in the right way. So it was an instinct which got fascinated about doing things, designing or making drawings and looking at stuff in that way. So it's not something which is chosen a career because it was there, or because it's about it was an instinct which moved forward, and I saw some of my colleagues through my friends and all doing this, and I was inspired by it, because I was very to put it like this, as my company sounds, SMARTCRAFT, which is Shabbir Munshi Art and Craft.
Okay.
So the art and craft was my like from a childhood, it was my it was my skill. So in my childhood, in my classrooms, my teachers used to send me during the drawings and the art competitions, and so I used to stand number one. So they used to send me always out. This is not done by you; it's done by your parents, because you are not qualified for that.
Believe it.
They should not. So it's like that. So I've come up that from the childhood. So it is Allah's God's.
Okay, tell me, what is the trend that are going right now in Dubai, and what do you say that how has Dubai shaped you for this particular career?
As everybody says about Dubai, it's a place where opportunities are created, dreams are fulfilled, and there is no land as Dubai where we can look forward for. Because it's ease of business, as everybody says, and the way the entire, whether it's departments, whether it's our legacy of our governments in Dubai, and rulers of Dubai, the way UAE has played a role in giving the best to the mankind. So in terms of professionalism also, you are very professional here. There are ethics of doing professionalism. It's the business principles are there. This all are there. So that's how we are all are surviving, and we are all making our legacy.
Yeah.
And we are growing, day by day.
Correct. And Dubai is helping as an infrastructure.
Yeah, we are growing as well as Dubai is growing. It's not something that it's about everybody. It's an entire family. Dubai is one world. You say one family. It's very true.
Sometimes I feel like when we stop growing in our day-to-day life, but when we see Dubai doing so many effort, building that infrastructure, it gives us motivation. Gives us the energy to grow.
Exactly. So, because see, every day from the first mall to the first building, we were there when Dubai was growing. So we have seen how it was at that times and how today it is. So this is Dubai has led us within us also as a human being. Innovation always drives. We always feel to innovate. And as a benchmark, Dubai in the map of the world, it's always says that okay, Dubai innovates. So that is how we innovate ourselves. We keep everything in a way, okay, whatever we do as a project or whatever we do, we want to give the best. The way Dubai gives back, it's nurtured in every human being over here who stays. That makes a big point.
Tell me, how does SMARTCRAFT, what you do in your company, stands out with other players in the market? Like, what is the uniqueness that you do? And
any material you take, you craft that material and you do it very nicely. In a short way, I'm trying to make you understand. And anything we design is a form of art. Any piece of art on a wall, okay, it's been designed. Okay, it's been any artist can design that.
Correct.
So that is how I take my project as. I don't see the project only as doing a fit out, contracting. For me, my legacy is my design. I build my design. I do my design. I do my consultancy. Okay. I do my contracting as well. So these things are there. It's not about I work on somebody's design. Yes, I do work with somebody's, but I would love to create my own. That's the point where I can create for any businesses who gives me a project. It's not about just trying to do a fit out and come out. I want to drive him through the legacy where he innovates himself and that he changes his own entire market. The most of the project which I have done 40 years, 50 years, people were sitting, and when I innovated the fit out for them, they literally, say this to me that yes, we have, after doing this work, people are looking in a different way to us, our customers, our suppliers, because you change the entire script of the movie, So this is how always I feel. It's not about only fit out. I upgrade them to a level that it's not about only I take a money as a contractor, I do a fit out and I go. I dream about their businesses. I take a role of that actor.
You put yourself into their shoes and how as a customer.
And how, and how they should, at times there are a legacy that of doing this business in interiors. What normally everybody tends to do is, what is stereotype is everywhere, how the movies used to be earlier and now the movies are content oriented. So our business should be same as that okay, offices are there, glass partitions are there, glass. That is not the only thing, It's not the same way what everybody comes, they put an office in place and that's not something,
But does it cost more doing this, or it's in the same cost? It's just the little...
No, it's not a cost. It's about a design, a thought process. It's about a creativity. As I said, you can keep a vase of a small, amount, and you can keep a vase of, it depends on your richness. But it also depends on your design. It should go with that particular, the space. So that will give an impact. Nobody is going to ask you what this price stands for. This, it's about the design.
But does it in Dubai? Everyone wants like a more luxury. They want things to look more grand. But what is how do you put functionality and then give them luxury? Can these two?
Yes. Luxury is always there. We don't say this. Luxury always comes with a price. every car is going to have a you put a oil, and every car is going to run the same way. The watch, same time it's going to be shown. You know, when you take
it's
a
the same time for everyone.
It's the same time for everybody. But it's your time which is showing, as everybody says. Somebody said that it's your time. So when you spend money on a Mercedes or a Rolls Royce, it's there. You know, so that will show a crystal glass, a crystal chandelier, or a gold plated. That's amount of money you are adding to that super luxury kind of thing. You know, so that's always there. You know, that's up to the you know, the taste of the client. I always I don't know whether I should. I always we always see the news and we always read the interviews, and I am fascinated by again Dubai as well. And as Imar, you know, Abbas says, I am a big fan of him, and he says that people should have a good taste. That's how it works. You know, so if you have a good taste, then you can have a luxury as well. And luxury comes with a price, and the design comes with a price. So you have to pay for a price.
Correct. Okay, we talked about things in general now. I want to deep dive, go more technical in your field. So today, if I want to design my house, and first of all, first thing is that it's rental. It's not my house. So in Dubai, basically, a lot of people that we live is rental apartments, right? How important is it, I mean, to spend the budget, and can a good house or interior be done in a good budget, less budget? And secondly is, tell me the steps. So if I'm a client to you, how do you approach? So if I want to do an interior of my house, what is the next step, and how do you take it forward, and how does your team or business attend the whole project?
Yes, well, see, first of all, I'll break down to it that whether you can do a fit out on an interior or an interior on a rented apartment. Yes, of course you can do. The answer to this is very optimistic, but let's put it like this, that you're living your life today.
Correct.
So it's about you enjoying your life.
Whether it's been rented or owned,
it doesn't matter, because you are living, and you should be happy today you are living. If you're not happy and you don't make justice to your living, then it doesn't make any. It's about your taste. Again, as if you want to live like that, whether it's rented, whether you stay 1 year or 2 years, it depends. That 2 years, how, because you don't know the next year, next day, or next moment. So
correct.
You know, so and about the prices and the things, it's not going to take, because it depends on the landlord. Some landlords they don't really they allow you to, you know, it's so that's the point. But always you can do small stuff, like, you know, good fabric, good paint, good paper, wallpaper. All this can be. It comes with a small price tag. It doesn't, and the furniture as well. So this is all. It's a low price tag. You know,
it's your skill set, I think, which people can use, and you create a better.
Yes, exactly. And there is a thumb rule that when you have a small living room in a rented apartment, it's a thumb rule. Okay, what a person will have a sofa. He will have a wall unit, and he will have a TV. Where you say every living room has this setup, which is again you have to break it. You know, it's no point in having the same thing from ages. Everybody is having the same thing. Yeah. So the second question is that what you asked is that how when the client you know, they come. So I tell them always, you won't decide to give me a project, rather than I would decide to take up your project. This is my catch. Why? I'm not saying out of any something which is arrogancy or something like this. It's about communicating with the clients and giving them the best. And to respect their principles, to give them the best, it needs a lot of courage. Financially, sometimes you need to give them a good price. Sometimes, you know, so for that, the thing is that you need to really understand this client, is he ready for my services?
But how do you explain him?
As good as an artist selling a painting to somebody. It's not about just doing a fit-out and taking a money. You know.
How do you convince your client? Like, do you show pictures of your work, or how is it like?
No, that is always. See, sometimes, you know, you just have to talk. So the clients they do understand this. And third thing is always that when they come up that I want to do this, instinctively I in my mind it runs that okay, this is something nice which we have to do. Okay, let's go for it. So that is the immediate thought process which goes into it. And I convey them that let us do this. So that the moment catch that, okay, this is, okay, let's do this. You will have this. So he says, wow. And many times it has happened. Wow, this is this. Then at that moment he decides, okay, now we have to work with this gentleman, because I gave them the solution or the, the thing which was like, out of the box.
Yeah. So you make the client feel the wow experience.
Yes,
in
exactly.
their budget.
Exactly.
What I understand.
Yeah. Budget is always not the issue. It's all about the client's budget, the client's pocket. Sometimes the client tell me, this is my pocket. Okay, let's work on it. So it's fine. That's so you will get what is being paid for it. Yeah. Definitely,
And you'll try to give your best.
If you want to buy a 1 dirham water or you want to buy 100 dirham water is as good as that. So it's up to you. You know what you want to spend on that. It's not about me or I'm going to tell you, come on, please go and have a tea of where it has a gold inside. So that is how it is. And the third thing is, yes, when you deliver, you are always constantly at your thing that you don't make mistake. The design wise or doing a project wise, for me, I am never satisfied. I am never satisfied with my baby because I always want to do the best. There should be not a single place where it's a small thing, it's a paint or a touch up of a paint. I would want to deliver the best. There is always satisfaction is not 100%.
Tell me one interesting story or an unusual story that has happened with you, and the client was asking something unusual and you achieved it and you thought that, oh wow, the client was very happy.
Yeah.
You must be having hundreds of such stories. To pin down one story is difficult for you, right?
That is there always, but lot of memories, lot of you can say that
there was one textile story I remember the last time you told me. Tell me that the whole building project that you got.
Yeah, I did one through my one of my recommendations, and then I went there and I pitched and I said that, okay, let's do this. I told them and I turned around. Normal, it's in a souk place and they work like this.
What was it like?
I'll tell you. It was like a souk, and they there is a norm that they always have that boxes and always they keep that inside fabrics and stuff like this. So I wanted to innovate in a way that they have to change the norm of doing the business. So I changed their fit out based on the innovation basically, because at the times every business has their way of doing things. Like for example, there is a retail, there is a wholesale, and you have same time a showroom and office together.
Correct.
You have an office, you have a showroom, both at the same place. So now you have to give them, I can share some pictures with you. So you can give them, a person is sitting there like office, as well as he should not feel that there is a person who is sitting there. And at the same time you don't feel that there is a showroom there. So both should match in a way that it looks, wow, okay. When you enter, you feel that, you are...
The impression has to be...
You don't feel that you are in office, or you don't feel you are only in a showroom,
Yeah, correct.
Wholesale is there and the retail is there and all that. And you have your CEOs or they are sitting and they are having cabins, so that whenever somebody who enters, he goes and meets them, and you have meeting rooms. Always I have a taste of meeting room as well. I don't believe in having meetings in a close. You should have always multiple things, like a cafe come meeting, or you have a showroom with meeting, so that goes with your ideology of being friends with your customers, or being colleague with your clients. It gives a different
So you sit
style.
In a very casual, and you even do your meetings, and then you have a sip of coffee with the client.
Yeah,
it
basically
makes it a very normal, very friendly environment.
It should be live somewhere. When they come, they should feel that Yeah, okay, let's,
correct. Yeah.
it's not something, it depends. Again, I'm saying this, we are talking about the retail sector. We are not talking about the, a corporate. It's all again, it's varies from fit outs from the shops.
Have you ever had any unrealistic demands from clients? Like, I need this, and you're like, how in the world am I going to give him this particular?
No, not really that way, but sorry to say this, but I'm a bit fragile in this. Fragile in sense where I listen my heart more, because I tell them, let me do it, and you'll be happy. And if you don't like,
So you change that concept and you do what is more better than what the client is saying.
They always give me opportunity.
Okay, very
thanks
good,
God. They always give me an opportunity. They always believe in me. They always trust me. That is a good part of it. There is always a belief that you will deliver nice. These are all credits to my pocket. That always even about the money. I say that don't worry. That if you are not happy, I will give you back this. So that is a confidence which runs in with my clients as well.
One more thing I wanted to ask you, that do you even follow, like, some of the clients in Dubai or anywhere that you're doing, do they even follow religious aspects, like, there's Vastu, that, you should keep the water feature and plant
always,
feature.
Always. Yes. That is there. Yes. Always. Vastu itself is very big. It's not something which is, as you say, sorry, I don't feel this, but yes, Vastu itself, there are a lot of scholars, there is a level of Vastu which is being read and, it's being used in the project. But I say this to everybody that yes, that is required definitely for those who believe. It's all about belief, again, even the rented house or when you take a property, it's on belief of a person, and it works for them. That's fine. And we believe, if the customer wants that, we give them, it's not a, it's a,
so you make it compatible with Vastu.
Yes, and it's work very detailed. A person should have a thorough knowledge about it. It's not about just trying to put a stigma that this wall is not nice. There is always a solution. You have the Vastu has to be, anybody can buy anywhere. So the Vastu means that they have to give a solution rather than giving a fear.
Correct.
So
right, Vastu consultant is very important, I think, here.
Yeah, if anybody is believing in that, a Vastu stands for the people. If he doesn't have it, see, again, if your body is working nice, you will not go to a doctor. So if you have a problem, you'll go and ask, something is happening. So it's same like that. If you have any problem, you'll go and first say, my house. So it's like that, again.
What do you say about interior designing getting more modernized? There are smart homes now.
Yeah.
And there are features that you can add where electronically you can open the ceiling, close the ceiling.
Yeah, we are
those
doing
kind
this.
of features.
Absolutely, we are doing it. Many of times, even we are using everything on mobile.
So there's a VR, 3D modeling, everything, all that has come down.
that is done. That is also there. But again, it all depends when you pay for it.
It's an expensive.
It comes with a cost.
It's a budget.
And anybody who wants that, and he pays for it.
So how do you, if a person wants to see how does the house look according to your design, how do you give them if he doesn't have a budget?
No, it's a render basically, a process of render. When they give me a project, if they want renders, or we give them the renders at their price. It varies from, the entire consultancy goes from anywhere between, it goes from 500 dirham to 50,000 dirhams. Or, it can be around 100,000, 200,000 as well. It depends on what a person is looking at.
So how many people do you have?
And how much he's going to spend on that project. See, if a project is 500,000 dirhams, you don't need to spend, come on, So you will spend around 10, 20,000 dirhams. It's like that.
Do you even consult your clients saying that you don't need to spend so much? I mean, I can do it. This does not need so much money.
Yeah, absolutely. If he wants, it's his requirement. I cannot stop you. He wants to look, he wants to feel the house, he wants to have a walk through, or he wants to have 3Ds, renders, everything finishes. Whatever he wants to see exactly, he can always have it. And now we have a lot of softwares, a lot of things. It all takes times in planning. If it is a brick project, definitely new villa of a 7 bedroom, or they need to have it, so that they know exactly. This helps a lot in doing this. What it happens that you don't change often. See, the project timeline is important once a client is very sure about that what he wants. So either he's sure, or he leaves on your consultant or a designer, or what he does is that he prepares all this, he signs off the thing, and then he's good to go. So that a contractor doesn't have, okay, this is not approved, and the timeline and the project is not delayed. Sometimes, after you have not approved certain things, finishes, you are just back and forth, that, okay, this is not nice. So you waste a lot of time in that. And that is how it delays the project. And most of the time it happens with some few customers. They are not sure, after seeing that, oh, no, this is not nice. Okay, pull down this, or, that is not, it's in terms of time and the money is, again, so if you want to be particular about your finish, or you have to plan yourself, you need to design it in a way, and then you approve it and you go ahead with that.
How much do you get yourself involved in the projects? Do you get involved from beginning to the end, or there is just some part in the designing stage?
No. Till I finish the project, and I have a legacy where I say my client, it's not about when I finish the project or a handover. In our industry norm, what we say is 1 year maintenance is there and stuff like this. I tell them that I don't do, normally my maintenance doesn't come, because we deliver the quality and the material used, or we don't give a chance that a customer should be unhappy with things, or unethical practices, or the finishes are not properly got in place, or so. But I give them the opportunity that any time they want me, or they want our things to be, we are always there. It's not about 1 year thing or something like this, but we are not a single time I've been called off or saying that, okay, this thing is not at very, sometimes, because we try to finish it in one go. When we deliver, we hand over, we try to do our snagging. I myself do my snagging and finish it off, and we come out. So
how have you become so successful? What is the ethics that you follow, and what is the systems that you run? What is your motto in life?
Hard work. Nothing else. Passion, your love towards your work, what you're doing, and your hard work. You want to do best. Be ethical. Ethics means what? You don't allow others to cheat. You give them the best to your customers should know that, okay, you are giving the best. Okay. You ask them if you're not happy with certain things, with the money, or I ask them, okay, let's have this, because you can only give them the right. And sometimes I feel when customers they come, I don't try to educate them, or I don't try to I try to avoid, because I know that sometimes you don't require to educate in terms of because he's not looking forward for that. So unnecessary, you cannot push your limits.
Be open to listen.
Yeah, you have to. You should and you should be passionate as well. Whenever you do your office, or whenever you do your whatever, your house, or and see, the best legacy is, it's again, good you asked me this. I'll put it like this. Abbas, you will not get a person, it's very difficult to design a commercial, a retail, exhibitions, offices, residential. This all comes with an experience. You cannot have one person doing exhibition, you ask him to do a villa. It will be difficult for him. But to have all this, it's like a platter, buffet. It's tough in this market, in this industry, and do it right. To create an office, to create a house, to create a retail space. All this needs a different expertise. Everywhere you need to do your work. Hospitality business, you say warehouses, we have turned into play areas. We have created, so all this business, we have created factories. We have a lot of things we have created in our this thing. So again, saying that you need to have all this, it's difficult. And
It's difficult until you have a proper team and a proper knowledge and skill set.
No, you are blessed by having so much clients, because somebody who's doing exhibition, is going to do only exhibitions. Somebody is going to retail shops.
Yeah.
He's going to do retail. But here it's an opportunity for me that I do a lot of projects, and I have got kind of customers.
Yeah.
So I have created my own. You can say So I am blessed to have all those people and different businesses as well.
Yeah.
Worked with all
types of business.
Yeah. So I have learned a lot from them. They have also given me a good time, and I have a good respect for each and every person who has given me a business.
Thank you, Shabbir bhai. One last question. I want you to tell my audience who's viewing today, what is the one takeaway you want to give them? Or if keeping interiors in mind, what is that one advice you want to give them?
See, basically, as I said, there are a lot of people in the world, I get a lot of calls every day from new young talent coming and taking a degree or certificate and coming. But that degree and certificate doesn't give them anything except, blind, a paper where it says, a blank paper, it says, that, okay, these are the, as we say on, it only teaches you, theories, but practically to implement those theories, whether it's engineering, whether it's, you need a lot of experience, you need to work hard, and you need to dedicate yourself. People here, what happens, what I have learned, that they come and they only focus on salaries. They don't focus on good projects where they apply for. They don't see that I want to learn something. They come and they have their overheads saying that, okay, now we have passed out and we need to make money. A salary should come, and that doesn't happen in creative business.
No.
It might happen in anyway. A doctor, you say a doctor takes a degree, and after some time, okay, he has to work. We have learned this, that 7 to 8 years he has to give, so that internship he does, and then that is how they give a degree to them.
Yeah, correct.
That every field should happen. Even in all the businesses,
work experience.
You should learn. You just come out of this thing and you ask somebody and you just. It's. I know we don't say everybody, but lot of young talent, they are. They have to have patience. Patience is not there.
Patience is not.
They have to really. There is only money, but money should be the last. Today as well, when we are sitting here, I say my client, the money is last for me. Today, I don't work for money. Money is the last thing. If he's happy, that is the money for me. That happiness has to be delivered.
Satisfaction.
They should give the happiness to customer. They should see, okay. And that is what I have done so many times, often, lot of times. Recently, I just to conclude, one client, he came to me and said, it's an honor to work with you. You are expecting, because it's very low, and we are recruiting CEOs. We are doing a big. They are very big, and but we have a very small legacy of office, and we need to redo that. And to come to you it's a honor for us that you are taking up. I told no, I'm not taking as a honor, but I want to do because you have already shown your interest to work with me. You believe in me. You trust me. So because of an entire world is on trust. Entire relations are on trust. Your marriage is on trust. So, the way in the world, everything is on trust. So I told them, no, I will do this work for you. It's a small amount. It's maybe, not even, it might not even a day's work, you say, it might not fulfill you. But why we are doing this kind of, because you connect with people, it's all about, again, the way you have a good relation with your, we have a very good relation among both of us. So that is how you connect. That is how
relationships are important.
Yeah, because when as he said, he conceived this in his mind that when I deliver, it's a small office, And he says that when you come out of this office, when we finish, and I would come out of this office, it will be something, which he will never dream of.
Yeah.
So that is what he's already, it's in his mind, that.
Yeah.
So that is what Abbas it makes.
Thank you, Shabbir bhai, for your time today and a great insight on
No, thank you so much.
interior design and architecture as a whole in Dubai.
Yeah.
And it was great to have this conversation. And also thank you for all the audience who are watching today my podcast. Thank you for the support, and always you guys have been my strength. And keep sharing, keep supporting, and keep hit that like button. Thank you.